what up, everybody?
What's up, everybody?
It's your boy Chris and Sam. Salam, checking in. All right, we did a video talking about wholesaling, and we were talking about various different ways on how to find these properties cheap and free ways. So we're gonna do the number one thing, which is driving for dollars. So we just jumped in the car. Got a couple leads that told us that there was a couple houses out here, so we're gonna go driving just to see what we can find for free. And
there's one right here.
Right up here.
You can just stay right here.
See, right up here already, right here to the left. There it is, a house for sale. So we're looking at that. So, all right. Well, first and foremost, number one thing you gotta always have on point is having a pen and paper. So we can go ahead and write this address down. I'm gonna write this address down, get the information in. You got it, okay, you got it?
Yep, got it.
All right, so we gotta stop. So there it is, just that easy, that's that quick. We already saw one. So now what we're gonna do is,
here's Annapolis.
We're gonna get home and type this address into the Deal Machine app, or what's the other app?
Oh wow.
List Source, Deal Machine, Skip Tracing,
REI
Skip. So we're gonna put that information into one of those, and then that'll pop up the information as far as who owns it, and they give us their phone number, email address, their address. It'll give us information on the property, how many rooms, what it costs, square footage, all the information we need to know. And then from there, we'll run some comps in the same neighborhood to see what houses has sold for with the same type of square footage, same bedrooms, and we can see what they're going for. And that'll give us head up to let us know when we do call this owner. We'll know the ballpark of where we want to be at as far as any kind of offer that we want to make at that time. So that's just one down. And we'll just get out here and continue to drive until we see another empty house, boarded up house for sale.
House that looks run down.
Yeah.
For rent signs.
Yeah, call
landlord, see if they want to get rid of their property. Sometimes being a landlord is a headache.
Yeah, they get burned out after so many years of doing that. But the dope thing about this, just driving around, is a lot of these properties aren't on websites and they're not listed, so you don't have 1,000 people calling them, contacting them trying to buy the house. So the less people that's calling them, the better for you. That's the better deal you can get. So that's what we're on when we're driving for dollars. Less competition. So a lot of people don't get out here and do this, which I don't know why, because it's free. So we're gonna shoot her shot.
So while he's driving, I'm looking at houses. Looking on the lookout.
Yeah.
Basically. I got the pen and the paper. I write everything down.
And you can do this by yourself, but it's always best to have somebody with you just for that reason. So I can be driving, paying attention. She can take one side of the street, I'll be looking at the second, and I might miss something, she'll catch it. And 99% of the time, that's how it goes. She'll catch it before I can see it.
There's one.
See, look right here, man. Right here's another one. Boarded up windows. There's snow on the ground, so we don't know about the grass, but obviously if it's boarded up, nobody's in there. But I'll just give you guys a quick look at what I'm talking about. Go ahead, click it around there, and we just, I'm gonna figure this out. Maybe I won't. I don't know why it's not reversing. I'll hit it this way. But you see that house? I don't want you. Well, you can see that address. It don't matter. But there it is, nice and boarded up. Nobody there. And when you see those types, I don't know why that button's not working to flip it around.
I think you gotta start it off that way.
Yeah, maybe not while
it won't
recording.
let you do it while you're recording.
But if you guys seen it, that's what you're looking for right there. Nobody's there. And a lot of times, this house is not listed on because when people list house on these websites, they're nicer houses. People want to move in, but this right here, this guy might, whoever owns this house, this guy or lady, they might not even be in this city, this state. It's just sitting there collecting dust. They're not getting calls like that. So now when we find their information through skip tracing or whatever, we make that call to them. And now we're like, hey, we're driving around. I saw this property. I did some due diligence. I found out do you own this property? You know, just ask them. And once they say, oh yeah, I do. All right, well, I was just wondering, would you be interested in a cash offer on this house? And now they're like, oh, you want to give me some money for this ran down thing? Of course I do. And you already know there's a lot of issues in it, so the price isn't going to be too high. And we're just going to come with a low offer that's going to make sense. But once again, like I said, we'll get the information, bedrooms, square footage, run the comps. If we run the comps and we see that the ARV, the after repair value, if the ARV on this house, when you run it with the comps, the comparables, that house might be like an $80,000, $85,000 house after all fixed up. So we know if it's going to take, $30,000 to get it to that point, then, our offer is going to, we're talking about like a $20,000 offer, maybe even less than that. So once we take this to an investor who's going to actually buy it, that gives them plenty of room to make a profit after they fix it up. After they put their money in, fix it up, they got plenty money left to make a nice profit. And we just want a $5,000-$10,000 middleman fee. That's basically what it all comes down to. You just can't beat it. Just can't beat it. So this is what we're gonna do. All right, so yeah, we're gonna continue to drive and see what we can come up with. And what I'm gonna do after we finish, because we're gonna drive around for another hour, and I'm not, I don't want to make an hour-long video for you guys, but just in the first, 5 minutes, less than 10 minutes, we've already came across 2. So I know we're gonna come across several more. And at the when we're done, I'm gonna get back on here, put another video out, just so I can show you guys how many that we did come up with, and then we'll go ahead and
show you how we skip trace.
Yeah, show you that whole process and how to get the information on the property and finding the owner and everything. Because if you can just do this without coming out any money out of your pocket and possibly get a contract signed, a purchase agreement signed,
you can make it easy, $5,000 just on one property.
That's it. Look, just imagine, like I said, we just got out here in 5 minutes.
Low. That's the low end, though.
That's the low end, 5,000.
5,000.
You make 10,000. You can get more than that. It all depends on what you can get the property for. How are your negotiation skills? But just imagine this: if I call after I get the information on that first property, if I can call, get this seller to agree to a low price and all that, it took me 5 minutes of work, literally just getting in and driving. How many people can get in their car, drive for 5 minutes, and lead that into making $10,000?
And it all depends on the neighborhood you go into too. Because if you go to a neighborhood and the value of the homes are around $150,000, that's usually when you make about $5,000-$10,000. Sometimes you get lucky and make a little bit more. But if you want to make more money, you would go into a different kind of neighborhood with higher valued homes.
Yeah.
In the 200, 300,000s, because you know those pre-foreclosures, people don't want to go into foreclosure.
Come help them solve a problem
Help
before
them.
they get that.
Be a problem solver for them.
Absolutely. But like these type of homes that are just sitting there vacant and ran down, it's like you have investors that want these. It's like this is what they do. They have money put up for those, and they just can't find them all. They just can't possibly find them all. But this is what they do, and this is what they have money sitting there for. They want to find a ran down home because they know once they put their renovation fees in it, man, the profit's going to be amazing, man. But that's not the game we're in right now. Our game is just finding them. I'm not trying to buy a home. I'm not, going in trying to buy it. I'm just trying to find a home for the people with the money. And I'm going to make my profit in the middle, and I'm telling you, just from driving around. This is just one way. This is just one way. This is not the only way. So we got plenty of videos coming to get you on that track as well. So when you have 5, 6, 7, 8 different ways of finding these properties, man, you off and running. So we're going to get this money. We're going to hit it right, try to find something down here. But, all right, well, like I said, we just checking in to show y'all this is how you do this. It's really that easy, honestly. So I'm going to check back in so I can show you guys how we found the information. And, I mean, hey, listen, we might even have a video of us meeting with one of these sellers and getting a deal done. That's the hopes. So get out here and drive and hustle, man. So until then, hustlers, I'm going to get back with y'all here in a minute, and we're going to make this money. So have a blessed day. That's her line.
Stay safe, be blessed.
There it is. Let's hustle. Holla back in a minute.